Hi everyone, it's Vicky here and let's take a close-up look on my new collection with Stamperia, which is called Oh La La. And first let's start with paper. You will find 8x8 and 12x12, just like always. And I'm going to browse through the 12x12 paper pads so you can see all the designs better and take a good feel of what the collection is about. Lovely pastel colors in the collection with adorable girls. It has a Paris vibe to it, as you can see the Eiffel Tower, lovely flowers, buildings, a gorgeous map, one of my favorites definitely. And look at the detailed work on this beautiful pattern paper. A gorgeous girl overlooking the Eiffel Tower from the window, and always at the back you will find background papers. So one side has lovely focal points, the other side has always a beautiful color with watercolor effect. Here is another girl with the macaroons and a lovely border at the top that you can use separately if you like. And at the back you get the same lovely border with a gorgeous background paper. And at the bottom you will find tons of macaroons. Now here the girl is out and about. She is holding a suitcase, so she is perfect for creating those travel projects if you want. A background paper that is really versatile. You can see this is in brown color. And then always keep in mind that this collection doesn't have to do only with Paris, although you do get the vibe of it. So for example, this is a page with a music theme and the adorable girl as well. A beautiful background paper with music notes again. Then here's another page where you can cut out elements from it if you like, so you will get the newspapers as well as the stack of journals. And don't forget the beautiful flower border at the side. It looks complicated, however I made sure that it is really easy to cut it out. Then the background paper combines a newspaper look and feel along with flowers. And it's one of those papers that can be used with any style really, since it is quite neutral. Then this is one where you can cut apart all those cards and you will find beautiful images of Paris on one side, and at the back you will get the look and feel of a postal card. Another cut-apart page where you will find even a lovely envelope as well as lots of banners with lovely sayings for your projects. The back is exactly the same as the front but without the saying, so if you like you can stamp whatever you like or write down your notes. It is really adorable and I absolutely love the envelope. And of course, because I love sayings and I use them a lot both on my journals as well as on my card projects, here is another page where you will find lots of labels to use. Turn it around and you will find a beautiful background paper with those tiny flowers in the pastel colors of the collection. And finally, the last page of the collection. This is where you will find lots of focal points to cut out, a bunch of lovely images that will embellish any project. And that was the 12x12 pad, and of course keep in mind that you will be able to find the exact same pad but in a smaller size, which is 8x8. You will find the exact same designs on this one but slightly smaller, so it really depends on your project and how big you want the designs or the focal points to be, so you can see here the difference between the two ladies. And one of my favorite products by Stamperia are the collectables, so I couldn't imagine having a collection without them. This is where you will find tons of images that match the collection. The color theme is exactly the same, many of the images are repeated here, but you will find way more designs that are not available in the paper pads. Also here, front and back are usually the same design or they may have slight differences. So for example, the tickets don't have details at the back, so you can add your own if you like. So here is a page with a food theme, another with music theme. Here is one with lots of windows, blue shutters at the back, pink shutters at the front, so choose whatever matches perfectly with your project, lots of buildings, the Eiffel Tower in different colors and the beautiful map. Then a page which is full of images perfect for traveling projects with passports and suitcases and compasses. Labels with lots of sayings, and you cannot tell how much I use this page on all my projects. I always have to add a little label, and the back is exactly the same size as the front one, however it is empty, so you can stamp or write down whatever you like. And of course a page full of flowers. Now, of course, if you are not the type who loves fuzzy cutting, we've got you covered with ephemeras. This is where you will find many of the designs from the collectables, in different sizes probably, but they are self-adhesive and this is cardstock, so it is quite thick. And we have done all the difficult cutting for you, so you can see how beautiful they are cut out. The fence as well as the windows. And you will find buildings and Polaroids as well as the Eiffel Tower, a camera, tons of flowers and leaves to embellish everything that you have. And there are 2 packs of ephemera available, so here is what you get on the other one, which is the one where you will actually find all the girls as well as a few flowers and other elements that they can hold. Keep in mind that these can interact with other elements, so you can have the girls on top of buildings, you can have them on top of the macaroons, or even combine them with other elements to create your composition. And let's move on to the ribbons. 3 different packages, each one of them has a different vibe to it. This one has a Paris vibe with the Eiffel Tower, the macaroons, the tickets, etc. The one in the middle has more of a travel-themed vibe, while the first one is more mixed media one that combines typography with lovely flowers. All beautiful, all match perfectly with the collection. And let's move on to rice paper. There are 6 different designs and you can get them in a bag, one of each, so you will find 6 different designs in one packaging, but you can also get them separately. And here are all the 6 beautiful designs. And of course, always keep in mind that you can separate images from the rice papers and you don't have to use them as they are. Of course, I'm in love with her. This is the patisserie, such a beautiful image, the one with the wreath and the music theme, and finally the one with the gorgeous flowers. Now in this collection also you will find smaller background rice papers which are perfect to fit on my smaller journal, the A6 one, which make an instant background in no time. And let's move on to the decorative chips, one with a more travel theme to it, suitcases, film strips, a compass, a globe, and another one with a Paris theme with the Eiffel Tower, as well as gorgeous flowers. And of course in the collection we do have the wooden shapes, always perfect to add that extra something and take your project into the next level. And look how gorgeous this Eiffel Tower wooden shape is. I'm absolutely in love with this piece. You will find also flowers, buildings, a lovely girl, compass, a camera, film strips, even a border with many flowers. Now let's take a look at the stamp sets. There are 2 stamp sets in the collection, one with the Eiffel Tower as well as the gorgeous map, which is going to give you the opportunity to color it any way that matches your project, as well as many flowers and a little ticket that you can create your own. And then on the other one you will get that lovely text stamp which I always use on my projects, as well as many sentiments, more of a food themed on this one, but also many labels to create your own. So use this stamp set again and again to create your very own tickets. And we cannot have, of course, a collection without stencils. Absolutely love the stencils. Let me grab a black cardstock so you can see the designs. One of them has the beautiful Eiffel Tower in combination with a text, which is going to give you a lovely background. And here is another very versatile one that you can use again and again that looks like fireworks. Just use this at the back of your focal points and it's going to turn them looking amazing. And let's move on to the molds. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to show you what you get on those 2 molds and how beautiful the designs and versatile the designs are. So first of all, with the smaller one, you will get a couple of buildings as well as those circle ones that have sweets and macaroon on top, a croissant, as well as a coffee cup or a teacup. And I'm definitely turning those into fridge magnets. I think they are adorable for that. Anyway, let's move on to the sweets. And these are absolutely adorable. Look how gorgeous these sweets are. Cupcakes and cakes. And then a couple of storefronts, and you can definitely go with shabby chic coloring like I did for the sweets, or you can go metallic and it's also going to look just gorgeous. This is what you get with this mold. This is the smaller one, and let's move on to the A4 bigger mold. And let's start with the Eiffel Tower, which is an amazing focal point for projects. And you see here a chunkier version with a shabby chic look, while the other one is metallic and it's more shallow. It really depends on how much resin you pour into, and you can get empty gaps here and there for a completely different look, as you can see here. And it's the same idea with the top circle ones. You can see you get a big medallion, which is a lovely big focal point. And you can definitely use it as it is, nice and chunky and big, but you can also go ahead and pour resin or use any other medium that you use with your molds only on the inside of the big circles, so you end up with smaller images depending on the project that you want to use them to. And you can do that with the violin as well. Here is another big focal point, and again you can do only the inside where you get the violin and the suitcase. And this is something that I always like to do with all the images on my molds, because this way you can get the most out of your molds. So here is another example here to get 2 out of 1. And they all look equally beautiful whether you choose to go with a black base or with a more shabby chic look. Then, just like with every other collection with Stamperia, you will find a selection of 6 acrylic colors from the Allegro collection, which match perfectly with Oh La La. And that was Oh La La, our new collection with Stamperia, and I cannot wait to start sharing with you all the projects that I have created. The collection is available worldwide. You will be able to locate it as it is traveling to shops right now. You will find some links down below, but make sure to Google the collection for a shop near you.